I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea and dropping wisdom. Don't worry about missing the headlines. We're here to help. It's the Orlando Shine.
It's the Orlando Shine Show with the Bus and Brendan.
That's the Bus. This is Brendan. We're hanging out in the packing district today.
We are. This is my neighborhood.
It is.
So close to my house.
You live in the packing. How come the
basically
packing
do.
district sounds gayer than it is?
You think so?
John?
Maybe you should make it gayer.
Is there a meat packing district somewhere? Where is that? New
No,
York?
that's in New York. Yeah.
And is that gay?
I don't know now. I think
just
originally it was like an actual meat packing district.
Right?
It might be still a little bit.
I took it as a euphemism.
It could-
Anyway, yeah, the packing district, which is over at what, Princeton and OBT.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the Great Southern Hall
Box Company.
Food Hall.
But we are actually at Walter's Tavern.
Yeah, which is really cool. Oh, and I was going to pull up why it's called that. Go ahead, keep
So
talking.
this is sort of a newer bar here at the Box Company. So when the Box Company opened, it's a food hall and they have a bunch of vendors. This part wasn't open yet.
No,
This
it was
place
supposed to be a brewery.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then they
Never
kind of
happened.
folded.
Never happened. And so when Maddie Bullet from Bullet Bar
From
took
Bullet
over,
Bar, yeah.
they opened this beautiful. I haven't been here yet. This is my first
McQueen's.
time here. A beautiful spot.
I want to say, I can't remember who the designer is. But
Big TVs here. If you want to come watch a game, probably you could watch a
Yeah.
game here.
Leather, cool seating, like the
Cool
lighting
bar.
is great. It's named after some sort of, I want to say it's like a local, where is it? Walter's Tavern takes its name from Walter Simmons Phillips, right? The youngest son of Dr. Phillips.
Okay.
Which is what they're paying for this whole neighborhood. They're investors in this food hall. And he was known for his love of aviation and good boots and the outdoors. And
Good boots or
good
booze?
boots?
Oh,
Boots.
boots.
Uh-huh. He was new boot goofing, I guess, all the time. And yeah. There you go. There's lots of fun
place. So
pictures.
they got drinks and beers and like everything here. So come check it out. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad I could finally.
I hate to say hidden gem. I feel like that's
I hate that
overused.
word. I hate that word. You
You
know
know,
that?
yeah.
That phrase?
But I feel like this might be a hidden gem.
Maybe. I do hope more people will come over here and hang out and check it out because it's a good place to get a drink.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of like bars in College Park to hang out at, so it's nice that this is here.
And I actually, you know what, I'll go ahead and say, if you're looking for a bar in the College Park area, this is the bar.
You know, it's funny. Just call Mo, the sponsor of the Orlando Shine, in
is
multiple ways. We could actually do a happy hour here, and I think it'd be a good spot because there's
yeah.
good parking. It's a big open place.
Lots of food.
So possibly in the future we'll do a happy hour here.
They'd be appreciative of
Yes.
you guys hosting something here.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
come to it.
Okay,
Okay,
excellent.
perfect.
Anyway, how was your week, Brendan?
It's good. You know, it's still going on.
You were in Virginia.
I was in, Roanoke, Virginia, which I guess is in the middle of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Kind of, yes.
Right?
Yes, yeah.
Ish. And they say it's on the affordable side of the Blue Ridge Mountains.
All right.
You know, their prices aren't crazy, and there's a lot of people. There's an energy about it, which I didn't expect. It's
Mountain people.
outside, yes.
I used to live there.
Yeah, right.
I used to live in Lynchburg, Virginia.
I guess they're getting a lot near Forest, right? There's a little spot called
Yep,
Forest. there.
Forest, Virginia.
I made out with a guy from Forest, and really cool spot. There's people boomerang, and there are people who grew up in Roanoke and left. They went to big cities, and now they're coming back, and they're investing in the town.
That's great.
And the downtown was really cool.
I never liked Roanoke when I lived there,
Uh-huh.
but I think they were maybe trying to get back into it when I was there. This was 15 years ago.
For the people there's this guy Mark who owns I got to interview some people when I was there, and this guy owns a really neat sundries store right downtown, which is gigantic, and he's really excited. He used to be a political reporter in Washington.
What was his name?
Mark, and I can't remember his
Okay.
last name,
All
but
right.
I have a little interview, so we'll see how that goes.
All right.
He'll be quoted in my story. I met Mike Whiteside, who was from Black Dog Salvage, who used to have a show on Discovery Channel called Black Dogs, like DAWG, for 11 seasons on Discovery Channel, just like picking and
That is the
making
interesting
doors.
thing when you go to places like Georgia and Virginia, is that like they've been states since like 1700.
Yeah.
And their towns, especially in Virginia, Georgia as well, but Virginia, like some of those towns are from like 1700.
They had
And so-
like a Western frontier vibe.
But they were also built like towns 300 years ago, where they're
Yeah.
small to start, but they're laid out like grids, and so you have downtowns like a Roanoke, like a Lynchburg, like
I
a
was really into
Blacksburg.
it.
All those places have like cool downtowns.
Very outdoors oriented.
Oh, yeah.
People jogging all over the place. There was really the Greenway, which I got to have an e-bike provided for me, and I used that to get to a drag brunch, which I have to say was the crunchiest drag brunch I've ever
You
been
need to move there and show them how it's done.
A guy showed up in a sparkly top. It was just a man in a sparkly top. He came out and lip synced, and there was a hole in his pants, in the seat of his pants, and I still don't know if the hole was on purpose or if it just happened because they were just crappy old pants, you know. And people were losing it over him. They loved him.
You
and I
would
was
clean
like,
up there, Brendan.
That's all I could think.
Yeah, Brendan would clean up.
Yeah, I took some pictures of the other queens. There was one queen who looked just like my drag mom, Doug Bowser, you know, which is to say, ugly. Just
He's
big.
passed on, so you could say that.
I could say he
could
used to
say
say
it
that all the
when he
time.
was alive too.
He would. That was kind of the center part, but he would make it funny. And this one really thought, you know, they were eating it, and I all I could think was like, you did eat it. You need to stop eating it. And I took some pictures. I'll have those up in my article when it comes up. But very nice. Thank you to Visit Blue Ridge for having me up. It was really cool. And then I'm going to Canada at the end of the week.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'll be gone for
man.
2 weeks.
Busy man.
Yeah, well, you know, broken home.
I know. We don't have to get into
We don't
it.
have to get into it. We've talked about it. Scotty's been on since he came on once, and we talked about it. We've talked about it on his show too. People need to know, but no hard feelings. And Bernie, our dog, is okay.
You're going to split him in half?
He said he wants to talk about something about that, and I don't know what it means, because he was going to take, because it's his dog, right? I'm the one that gives him baths, and I don't know what, but it seems like he has like a shoe to drop about the dog, and I'm waiting to see what that is. But not to talk smack. Am I just talking and talking?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop. Hey, news. Want to talk news?
Sure.
Okay.
I should say I went and saw the Odyssey. It was great.
Where did you go?
At the Enzian.
Yeah,
Of course.
and
it
it
was
was
packed. It was on a Monday
still
night.
packed.
Monday night.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a Monday night. I had to. I got a reserved table.
No
which was
hazy
awesome.
moments.
No hazy moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So great
It was
and
great.
focused. Did you
Everything-
like the new projector?
Fantastic.
Uh-huh. Sound.
Loud.
I think it's just a loud movie. Actually, to be honest,
I'm sure you don't have to turn it up to 11 if you don't want to.
No.
But it was, I love it. But
the
it was
Cyclops
loud.
part is like it shakes in your chest.
Oh yeah. The whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was your favorite part?
That's a really good question. I have to really think about it.
Yeah.
I think reading about it after, which sounds nerdy, is like it was impressive of how much work it took
Yes.
to do everything.
Yes,
and like
because of practical effects.
well, my wife was saying, Leanne, it was her birthday
My
this
wife.
weekend too.
Yeah.
She was talking about the Trojan horse and how they actually
Oh.
built it. And like all
That
those,
was
but all those
crazy.
people were stuffed in. I don't want no spoilers here, but like
I think
all the
people know that
were,
people were stuffed in the Trojan horse.
but they were all stuffed in it, and all the camera gear had to get in there.
Whoa.
So like, in order to do that, but they actually built it, and that's like the real thing. That's what she said at least. And so
Yeah.
just like crazy,
and
what
they built
did.
it like from ship parts, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because that's in the legend. You know, it was built. They trashed their ships and used the ship wood to build the horse.
Oh, there's another part where like these soldiers were underground, and they were actually under the ground, buried in the sand.
Whoa.
And they were using like snorkels to breathe until it was their time to like pop out.
That's crazy.
So great, because like normally you would do that.
He said Christopher Nolan
CGI.
said he really put everybody through it.
You
his-
could tell it was great. If
The
you haven't had
ship
a chance,
scenes
go
were on
see
the
it.
ship. I loved it. I should see
Yeah.
it again. Just
I
'cause
should
loved
too,
it
yeah.
so much. I love the old '90s Odyssey movie. I think we talked about that last week, when I was right. We think we talked about that.
Yeah.
Vanessa Williams is Calypso, and which is funny. It's very 90s. She's got cornrows, but like Charlize is forever now. My Calypso, and what's her face? The creepy lady from Walking Dead was Cersei, who turns everybody into pigs. That scene was
that was
fantastic.
Crazy. That's crazy.
If I was a witch,
I didn't know she was in Walking Dead. I have to look who that was.
Oh yes, she was from. Okay. She has a shaved head in Walking Dead.
Oh, all right.
And she's the Whisperers. They wear the skins of the zombies so that you smell like a zombie.
I checked out towards the end of it. So
you did?
I did.
What do you mean?
I gave up on it. On Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
On Walking Dead, yeah.
Oh, and now it's like split universes.
I don't know. I'm done.
They're in Paris.
I gave up.
I tried to watch it the other day. If I was still on the weed, I'd probably be watching it more.
Anyway, let's talk about news.
Did we talk about the Orlando youths taking over downtown on the bikes?
All these kids are taking over.
Did we talk about that?
No. I saw the videos, though.
Wait, were you on last week?
I was, yes.
Okay, so then I wrote about it after
you
we
must
did
have wrote
the show.
about it. So Orlando PD put out some videos like, don't do this.
Yeah, they said, don't do this.
And they're on like motorbikes and e-scooters and whatever.
Yeah, those illegal motorbikes that you can't register, e-bikes going fast. It's like a critical mess, but it was all kids, which, obviously drives Gen X is crazy. And boomers, they hate seeing kids all together doing things without supervision.
Yeah,
and taking over the street. But to be honest,
they were doing some pretty dangerous things,
blocking. Ambulances.
Oh yeah, no, that's dangerous.
And he gave him a finger. There's a video of the kid giving him the finger because he's trying to get through. And I'm like, there's literally someone maybe dying in that ambulance, and those kids aren't getting out of the way.
I'm sure if that ambulance ran over that kid, the governor would be with the
governor would love. Well, didn't he make that a rule?
Yeah,
that's what everybody's saying in the comments.
That's a protester rule, but yeah,
you could say this is a protest.
I'm sure.
Right?
It is dangerous. I mean, all joking aside, it is dangerous.
They were arresting them, tackling the kids to the ground. They were like sharks jumping. We did talk about this somewhere. Maybe, where we talked about it was on Scotty's show, Rise and Shine show on WPRK. So, and I know y'all aren't listening to that because it's different. WPRK listeners aren't the same. I thought it was like sharks jumping into a pool of fish. And they get a bite, and that's what it looked like. Predators on the savannah taking down wounded gazelles.
I know a lot of times people are like, well, you need to arrest them all. Well, like, it's hard because, like,
with a net?
You just couldn't. It's hard to do. So, like, I think what they
corral them off a cliff like a bunch of buffalo. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah, and so sometimes they'll just pick off like
the
weakest one.
Yeah,
and it's like a gazelle. You get the
that's
weakest
what I was saying.
one. Yeah, and you arrest that one to make an example out of the rest.
Look at you throwing my metaphor back at me like I didn't just say it. Just interesting. I thought that people got all rage clicked about it. FNWC, in other words, FWC.
Yeah.
It says there was no evidence of criminal neglect at Sloth World. Not that we saw.
I don't understand how that's possible.
Because you know what they're saying? They're saying they just didn't see it.
Well,
when we were there the 2
you.
times, we didn't have any evidence of it.
What about the 31 dead sloths? Are they
happened without us there?
Are they not evidence, though?
That's what I would suggest.
If 31 kids died, you'd be like, oh, there was probably some negligence here.
I'm expecting a lawsuit to come from these sloth nonprofits about it because
I don't know.
You can't just say, oh, we didn't see it. And that's like the whole thing, their whole statement just reeked of them saying, it's not on us. We did what we were supposed to. What we saw was okay according to current laws, which is...
there might be a difference if we can't prove it. That might be a different statement.
Yeah, they're saying, okay, so FWC's first inspection didn't happen until August 2025, which was 8 months after the first deaths.
All right.
It took them 8 months to get there. And it resulted only in a verbal warning because the cages were too small and they didn't have really good records that recorded the deaths. But according to what I read, you don't have to report deaths. You just have to report when you have an exotic animal here, just when they arrive. You don't have to report it when they're importing, when they're on the way. It's really just when they've arrived and they're here, and then they're like, cool, man. And I don't know if they're tracking that anywhere.
I don't know.
It sounds like FWC needs some help. It sounds like it's been run by some good old boys for a long time, and they have it on autopilot, but it's not responding to what we need it to do in 2026.
I think if one sloth died, I think people would be like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but like things happen. But when you have 31,
31,
and they were, I don't think anybody could agree that they were in good conditions.
Yeah, and then does the state, and then they're relying on a nonprofit zoo in Sanford to clean up the mess of housing those 13 that were left over, right? Like, they're not getting state funds to look after those sloths. They're just like, cool, good on you, Central Florida Zoo, for taking these sloths.
So will nobody get in trouble for any of it? Is that the whole thing?
That's what it looks like. That's what
Like,
it looks like. What they're
that's crazy
saying.
to me.
And
Like-
there are some other things. There's some local investigations. Apparently, the county's looking into it. Maybe we can get something on a local level about it. But it sounds like the state is kind of just washing their hands of it, and that is crazy.
It is. It really is.
It's not okay.
Especially, like I said, if there's a lot, more than 2 dozen.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It has changed some legislation, like the process of bringing in the species. Like the FWC now requires. Oh, okay. So I said they don't require advance notice. They do now. That as of like a month or two ago, they now require advance notice before sloths arrive in Florida. Which I would say, why don't you just make it all exotic species? Why are you just like? It's such a knee-jerk reaction to just say, oh, you're right, we'll just do it for sloths. But when it's Florida, it's not just sloths that are coming in here. There's wild cats, there's capybara, I don't know, like anything that's not native here.
I've been to a organization that has capybaras, and they treat them great. So, like,
Yeah.
it's okay if you have some of these animals
And
sometimes.
those are just big gerbils.
They are.
to
They
be
are.
honest,
But
yeah.
like, I don't know. I'm not a collector
But
of
things that-
jaguars.
No. It also kind of, the way that they investigated the way swans were being taken care of at Lake Eola, not really caring. I see all these emails that Andrew Marshall, the former docent from the Swan program, he sends me these emails of him giving FWC heads up about the ways the city is failing in things that they're supposed to be doing according to their guidelines, but they never follow up just because he's annoying. Like they consider he is kind of annoying for them, right? He's
But you need somebody
a bee
to
in their bonnet.
But you need somebody to do that. Like
You do,
like if
but
you-
it only works if it's somebody of consequence. Like I don't know, like Anna Escamani. That's the only time anything happens is if it's somebody who has a pull. When it's just Joe Schmo, ringing a bell, they don't listen. They don't care. They just are like, I'll wait until there's more people calling. I don't need to.
And
do
that's
anything
just
about
America,
this.
I guess.
I guess, and that also kind of applies to the way the city of Orlando is run. Because, like, I see people all the time getting stuck in this bureaucratic process.
Oh, I've been there.
Right?
I've been there with roads. Roads are the worst.
Ugh.
And when I say that, it's because everybody points to somebody else saying, well, that's the county's road. Well, that's the
Yeah.
state's road. Well, that's the city's road. I'm like, I don't care whose road it is.
There's a problem.
Somebody needs to fix it. You guys figure it out. I'm not being paid to figure it out.
No.
You figure it out. I had that issue with the county and the city. They fixed it eventually, but it was such a pain.
But that's also because you
I don't think
have
so.
a
I
voice.
don't know if they knew who I was.
little bit.
I mean, maybe, but like it was a pointing fingers thing.
Yeah.
They did figure it out, but it's just
But
like.
you also
But I
need-
hate those emails where
Did
it's
you
like
call someone who had some pull?
I emailed a bunch of people and they were like, "Well, no, that what it was a lighting issue on one of the state roads, and it's in the county, but it's across street from the city, but it might be a state road." And I was just like, "I don't care. Like, you guys figure it
Who
out."
do we talk to?
Yeah, no. Who do you talk to?
Who is supposed
it's not
to
my
fix
job.
it? Here's the problem.
Yes, you figure it out.
Yeah, then pass it on to somebody. But everybody, I guess, is just overworked and underpaid. That's what I hear from the city.
They did fix it. To their credit, I think the county.
How long
stepped
did it
in.
take?
It didn't take that long, but once they figured
Oh.
out and got it was a county commissioner, and I don't even think it was my commissioner. It was the county over or
Did
the
we talk about the swans?
district over. No, not since they've been removed.
Yeah, they're gone now, and it's my fault. Did you know this? Did I talk to you about that?
No.
So, okay. So, I want to say last month, or earlier in the month, there were 2 swans that were spotted unable to walk. One of them was hurt in a fight with other swans, a female, and then a male whose name was Spade because of his weird foot. And his weird foot is
Way to point out his disability.
well, and it is a disability. Actually, it's interesting you say it. But caused by a bacterial infection because they have soft feet and they're not supposed to be walking on hard, jagged, weird surfaces
Okay.
like sidewalks. and then they get a bacterial infection when they go back in the lake, and that's not a clean lake. We know that. We've seen the data, and so it causes it to kind of like close up, and so he just can't walk. And so I reached out to the city, and I was like, I know the program's paused. We've seen videos on social media of these swans that look injured, need help. What happens? What is the current protocol for when a swan is injured? And because I know who is in charge of this. And they said, I got a call. They didn't want to put it in writing. And they were the person I spoke with. I don't want to get them in trouble because I might need them again in the future. Said basically this is a parks issue. They're supposed to have somebody looking into this, but nobody's really been looking into what to do with the swans. It's all been on pause since they tried to remove them and got in trouble with those videos of mourning mated pairs, because they got separated and eggs were missing and people were up in arms. So they just stopped removing the swans. They didn't know what to do. So they were waiting to see what they should do, but then nobody moved the needle. And she was like, and to be honest, if something's hurt, people should just call 311. That's literally what our staff members will do if a swan is injured. They're going to call 311, which is not them.
A county thing, isn't it?
To come and look after an injured wildlife. And I was like, but you all paid $5,000 for that swan, and you're just going to let the county 311 people handle it? And they're busy, which is why nothing's happened in a week, And I was like, what is the next step? When are these swans supposed to leave? Why are we still waiting? And she said, you know what? They just got back to me, and they're going to have an emergency meeting tomorrow to talk about what the timeline is to what they're going to do. And it's because of my inquiries, because they didn't know what to do. And they met, and they decided, we need to get rid of all the swans. And so they did. They came in over the weekend, I want to say the Saturday when I was in Roanoke, and they shipped them all out of there. And now the only ones that are left are wild ones that have nothing to do with the program. We did get a video from Jim Hobart of one that tried to escape all the hullabaloo at the park.
I'm out of here.
And he walked all the way to the Orange County Courthouse because they can't fly.
Oh, because they're clipped?
Because they're clipped, all the city ones. So he walked all that way, and we already know they're not supposed to walk on pavement, so that's already stressful. Andrew Marshall came and rescued it. But yeah, just crazy. Sad to see it happen. Swans are gone. I don't think they're coming back. And blah, blah, blah.
All right, well, let's take a break. We're here at Walter's Tavern here at the Great Southern Box Hall Company. Did I throw Hall in there? Yeah. Anyway, cool place, cool beer. We'll be right back.
Hey! Enzian's August lineup just dropped, and it's stacked. First up, Christopher Nolan's epic The Odyssey, starring Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, and all those other ways, is screening in true 70mm. New showtimes just went on sale. You can kick off the month with a free screening of Mars Attacks at the Enzian Lawn on August 5th at 8 p.m. in partnership with Orlando. Then it's a stacked run of anniversary screenings like Harry Dean Stanton with a 4K restoration of the punk rock cult classic Repo Man on Saturday, August 15th. Free on Central Park Avenue. Catch the 45th anniversary of Raiders of the Lost Ark on August 13th. Ryan Gosling's neon-soaked classic Drive is returning for its 15th anniversary on Saturday, August 22nd. And the big one, it's 40th anniversary of John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China, Sunday, August 23rd at 6 p.m. featuring a meet and greet, autograph signing, and post-film Q&A with actor James Pax. There's tons more to check. Don't miss it out on Enzian.org. Enzian Theater, blah, 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 movies. What if you could sit down with the people you love most and capture their story forever? That's the heart of Legacy Life Project. Cinematic video biographies that preserve your family's voice, memories, and wisdom for generations to come. From an intimate in-home interview to a full documentary woven with archival photos and home movies, Legacy Life Project creates a true heirloom film your family will treasure long after it's made. Packages start at just $3,900, and every project begins with a free, no-obligation discovery call to talk through your family story and goals. Don't wait for someday. Preserve their story in their own words today. Schedule your free discovery call now at LegacyLifeProject.com. That's LegacyLifeProject.com.
If you're listening to the Orlando Shine Show right now, you can thank Attorney Mo DeWitt.
I sure am thanking him right now. He does so many cool things around town in Central Florida, and I'm just so thankful that he's supporting Orlando Shine.
And if you want to find out more about Attorney Mo DeWitt, all you got to do is go to justcallmo.com.
Justcallmo.com. Looking for a way to give back right here in Central Florida? The Orange County Library System wants you. OCLS is looking for volunteers at the Orlando Public Library and branch locations all across the county. Whether you've got a few hours a month or a few hours a week, there's a place for you to help. Adults, all you need is a Friends of the Library membership and an OCLS card in good standing to get started. Teens, this one's for you too. If you're looking between the age of 11 and 18, join the Teen Volunteer League and start racking up those community service hours while making a real difference. Whoever you'd like to help, the library's ready for you. Learn more and sign up today at ocls.org/volunteer. That's ocls.org/volunteer. Summer Nights got a lot more interesting at the Orlando Science Center. Stellar Nights runs every Friday and Saturday through August 1st with OSC open until 10 p.m. Your ticket gets you 4 floors of exhibits, workshops, and the Makerspace Live Planetarium shows, and telescope viewing in the observatory, one of the largest public refractor telescopes in Florida. And then there are the laser light shows. This summer's lineup includes Taylor Swift, Pink Floyd, Queen, The Beatles, Grateful Dead, and more, with 8K projection and 30 watts of sound inside the dome. Laser shows are first come, first serve, so arrive early to grab your seat. Additional shows have been added throughout the season to accommodate even more people. Stellar Nights is included with general admission. Members get in free. Buy tickets in advance and skip the line at osc.org. Orlando Science Center, open late.
Hey everybody, it's Scotty Campbell dropping by to tell you about my new radio show, The Rise and Shine Show with Scotty Campbell. You see, it's my show and I put my name right in the title. Each week I'll have a special guest and the two of us will discuss the most read stories from Orlando Shine from the past week, and in some instances try to figure out why they were the most read stories. You can find the show on WPRK 91.5 FM each Tuesday at 9 a.m. And if you happen to miss that, you can find it in podcast form on orlandoshine.com. I hope you'll stay tuned.
I made this record for you to jam, so use it.
Welcome back to the Orlando Shine with the Bus and Brendan.
This is Brendan. That was the Bus. We're hanging out. Where are we?
We are at Walter's Tavern.
In the packing district.
Uh-huh. It's a bar.
At the bar. God, I'll stop. Sorry.
I'm having a
got
beer.
text and I got distracted.
Really?
Yeah.
Focus.
Fox 35 wants my attention.
Really?
Yeah. Should we just read it? I think it was
sure.
good news.
It's probably from David Martin being like, send me some pics, Brendan. That's a joke.
Does,
That's a joke.
Well, he looks like Peter Pan who did get old. You know what I mean? Not old.
He grew up.
He grew up. He didn't look like Robin Williams. He would look like. Yeah. I totally forgot to tell you, management was loving you on the show yesterday. They brought it up multiple times. You were a hit. I was on the 4 o'clock show.
Wow.
At Fox 35. They have me come on every once in a while,
Great.
and I used to really study for it.
Now you just show up.
I do. We'll zoom in, and it's always weird prompts. John, have you ever seen me on there?
I've seen the show. I don't know if I've ever seen you
it's
on
basically
there. It's
TMZ.
the 407.
Yeah, the 407 with Marlise.
Marlisa.
And she's so sweet.
Very nice. She was actually on the Monsters
I just
think
saw.
today.
Right
or
before
yesterday.
you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
Funny. Talented. And she's really making it kind of TMZ-y, talking about more like I don't know. Not.
Sex.
I don't want to say
Oh.
slut. Never. I think she's a little on the conservative side.
Well, I mean, if she works for
Yeah.
Fox News.
She does.
It's different than
Yeah.
Fox News. It's a little different when you're the local affiliate.
And I come on and she'll be like, Brendan, what do you think about? Well, actually, one of the topics was pervert glasses.
Really? What
Yeah.
a pervert glasses.
The
ones you wear?
the Ray-Ban glasses.
The ones
and she
you
was
wear.
like, yeah. She was like, Brendan, you would never wear those, would you? And I was
You're
like,
like,
I wear
I
them
got-
all
I
the
got
time.
them on right now.
If I was smart and had read my notes, I'd be wearing them right now for this segment. And yeah, I get that. There's a light that comes on, and you are a pervert if you block the light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but the light is to let you know that they're recording. Is what it's supposed to be. And I love giving her. I give her a little hell sometimes because she tries to come at it from like this. I don't
More
know,
conservative angle.
kind of little controversial. Like this is crazy, and I'll be like, well, is it, Marlisa? Like what?
So
people
you-
can
so
think
they
for
love you
themselves.
over there.
Apparently, they like it. 'Cause
Great.
I get a little gay sassy. My Brenda voice comes out, and I take over. I'm actually trying to get them to let me do it in drag.
All right,
Which
that'd
would
be
be
great.
insane.
Maybe you should just show up that way without telling them.
I wonder if because there's always a couple minutes before they start. I wonder if they would.
Maybe you just put, "Oh, my camera's not on. I'm sorry. I'm
Sorry,"
I'm
and
getting
then just
ready."
turn it on.
Yeah. And then you turn it like, "Whoa."
Yeah, surprise! I've got boobs. Yeah, I wonder what they would do. Anyway, news.
News.
Wait, what did you eat? We didn't talk about what you ate.
Oh my gosh! So we're here at Great Southern Box Hall.
Great
There's
Southern
no hall in it, actually. There's no
Box
hall. Company.
Company
Yeah.
Food Hall.
Food hall. Sorry, I get a little mixed up.
Well.
I don't remember the name of the place, but it's the Jamaican place here.
Uh-huh.
I got jerk chicken, a little spicy.
And it's Jamaican-y spicy.
Oh yeah, it's a little spicy. It was very good though. Very,
yeah,
very
you
good.
gobbled it up.
Guy was a little grumpy Gus,
Uh-huh.
but the guy running it,
Call him out, John.
I did.
Let
I
him
did.
know. Yeah.
Almost didn't get food because he was so grumpy.
What has happened?
I don't
Maybe
know.
something bad happened to him
I
today.
try to give him the benefit of the
Yeah.
doubt. Maybe
Uh-huh.
it's like something going on in his life, but anyway, I
go.
almost was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't get food here. Food was great.
Perfect. I had Lebanese.
How was it?
Chicken
You got-
shawarma, and you kind of make it yourself. So it was like the rice. Everything was great. I'm
and
not
then you
trying
got
not to eat
like
rice, but that was
samosas or something.
yeah. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like Lebanese samosas. That was yummy.
They were very good.
Things I shouldn't be eating.
You
But
went to
I
the doctor
treated
the day
myself.
and everything was good.
I did. Yeah. My
Great.
blood pressure got high at
Celebrate.
the beginning because I was having a panic attack because I wanted it to be so good. I could feel it
Like,
happening.
chill out, Brett.
Yeah, and then
Just
that nurse
chill.
was like, "You need to chill. I'm going to come back in 5
You're like,
minutes."
here's a medical marijuana card.
Yeah. No. Actually, she asked me. She was like, "Well, have you started smoking again?" I was like, "No," and I should because it's going crazy. Maybe I would be more chill if I had some pot in my life. That's going to be hard as I go up to Canada. I notoriously smoke like a chimney when I'm at the cabin and look at the northern lights, maybe do some fungi, because it's legal there, and just enjoy. And I won't be doing that. I'll be just raw dogging life at the cabin, and we'll see if it's
That's
as much
okay
fun.
too. You can get high on life.
We'll see. We'll see if I'm able. I'll probably just be skinny dipping a bunch, drinking tea. Creative City Project, it has an open call for artist submissions. If you want to be involved with Immerse, which is that big annual artist takeover of downtown Orlando, this is your opportunity. And I can't remember when it's taking place. Maybe February? It's
I
when
thought it
the-
was usually in the later part of the year. I thought it was like
I think it's-
November.
I think they've adjusted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. 2026 was in February. And they closed like 12 city blocks.
yeah.
And I've done it a few times as a featured artist, and they pay, man. They'll pay you bucks.
They got some money.
They're getting that TDT money, and actually they made
Good
a
for
bid.
them.
We're gonna see. They're trying to get $20 million.
Wow.
Yeah, for like a 10-year deal,
Great.
which they'll spend it, but they're also using it like there's a trickle down with them where actually they're hiring local people to do the work. So
It's a lot of work to do all that. So it takes
It's
money. You can't do those.
insane.
You can't do those things for free. And if you
No.
want vibrant downtowns, they don't happen by accident. They
no, it
happen
comes
by
from good programming.
yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I know I have participated in this program, but that DTO Live thing where they're paying buskers to come and perform downtown, and then they also activate the windows of vacant properties, that needs some help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Maybe you can help it.
I applied for that job because it's through their placemaking job, but they're not placemaking. Like none of those people are just playing on the sidewalk. Like, make a little stage. Make a sexy little soapbox for them or something. Like something that says something special is happening instead of just some Joe Schmo playing to nobody.
It's funny, like, I know we talk about downtown probably every week, and, like, I was just thinking, like, since my office has moved from downtown, I haven't had a reason to go downtown in a while.
Interesting.
Like, I haven't really needed to go. I mean, I'm not afraid to go. I don't see videos. I'm like, I'm too afraid.
Daytime.
Nighttime either. I don't care. But, like, I haven't had a reason to go downtown.
I go on little bike rides. I've been going on, I call them sad boy bike rides when I need to get off my butt. And I've been going through downtown just to see if there's anything there, take my camera.
And we've talked about this also, Brendan. Like, downtown is different in everybody's mind because, and what I mean by that is if you actually go down to, like, Lake Eola on a Saturday, it's busy. I have been
mostly people from Kissimmee,
but still, like, I have been to downtowns that are truly dead, where they're like, you look around and there is nobody, ever. And downtown Orlando is not like that.
No.
Say what you want, it might not be on Orange Avenue, might not be a bump in time at noon on a Tuesday, but, like, it is not a ghost town.
No.
Like, at most times of the day, there are people around. It might not be what you want it to be, but I have been to dead downtowns. I grew up in one.
I don't think it's
that is no longer like that because they invested
go ahead
in
and defend it, John.
Well, no, Detroit was a ghost town when I was growing up.
Now we know where to get that soapbox for those DTO Live performers.
But they put an effort into making it better, and it certainly is 100 times better.
I think there's some infrastructure things they could be doing. And again, they
just need money. They need investment money, not from government necessarily, from people that want to invest in downtown.
Yeah.
But make it attractive to do.
Nobody wants to do that right now because it's hectic. They saw how they treated those bar owners downtown.
I mean, if I was a restaurant owner, would I open a restaurant downtown? Probably not.
I know somebody's buying the Metcalf building, a real estate company. I can't say who. They made me promise.
Where's that? Where's the Metcalf building?
Where Takeover was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
And they are working to put people in there. If you want to sleuth it out, you can. But, like, they're the ones that are working to get. There's a new restaurant that's going on the main floor. Somebody, they won't tell me who, is on the hook for the Tanqueray space. But they're going to have some office spaces above. But they're very excited to be, like, investing in downtown. And that's a younger firm. They get it.
I also find it interesting. Like, I drive by, I pass by downtown a lot because I have to go home. And, like, I drove by Ace Cafe today because I took my wife to the airport. And I was like, God, that's been closed for 3-4 years now, I think. I don't know.
That's a prime tower development spot.
Like, even if you don't develop it as a tower, let's say you don't knock it down, you actually turn it into something. Like, what's the incentive to do that? Like, are there government incentives to turn that building? Okay.
Yeah.
So
like
you need
what
to
they did
find
to get
an
travel
investor.
and leisure there.
Okay.
And that's what the economic partnership and the DOP, like, they are always actively recruiting people to come downtown.
But they haven't found
anybody
anybody to do anything with that
think
property.
So. I haven't seen a for sale though sign on it.
I don't know what the status of the old
somebody's
Ace
parking
Cafe.
there. I don't know who all those cars are there all the time. I cut through there sometimes.
But, like, that's something that if somebody had money and imagination, you could probably do something really cool. I don't know what that is.
Lots of square footage. So if you're going to do something, you got to commit.
True. Maybe it's not one thing. Maybe it's 5 things.
It would need to be. Yeah, like what Blue Bamboo was supposed to do in that space in Winter Park.
Yeah.
Anyway, I agree, John.
Okay, good.
Well said.
Good, thank you.
Where there's smoke, there's a fire department leader quitting.
This is crazy. So go.
What do you know?
Explain what you wrote.
Orange County Fire Chief
Yeah.
Anthony Rios. He resigned on Tuesday, citing his own misleading response, in quotation marks, to commissioners as the reason.
So he probably, if I had to guess, he probably makes $200,000 a year.
I would think.
So, because the Chiefs usually make a lot of money. I mean, and he's probably worked for that. So I'm not knocking him for that. But continue.
And he's been there, 26 years.
Yeah.
So it probably is up into the $200,000 range. And but it was only just over a year as chief. He was appointed in 25, and everybody was pretty happy with his performance. And then there was a budget workshop on July 15th that I guess Commissioner Myra Uribe,
who's running for Orange County Mayor,
all about transparency and who's spending what, and she's collecting receipts right now, so she's going to ask you a question. You better be nervous.
Yeah.
So she asked Rios directly while they were talking about expenses, she said, well, don't you have a new vehicle? And he
Okay.
said, I don't.
Oh.
I don't. She said, right? And then later he sent an email to the commissioner saying, well, I misunderstood the question. I thought you meant like our station, but he had actually received like a fancy new 60,000 Ford Expedition.
So I'll say
that had been assigned to him.
Okay. Like,
Uh-huh.
I'll say this. Like, yes, to me, I probably don't actually know. I'd say our truck is probably that much now. But
Right.
my point is, like, $60,000 for a vehicle now is not like it was 30 years
Crazy.
ago.
Yeah,
like,
for
that's
like a
what
big- yeah.
that's what cars, believe it or not, cost.
The issue is
The issue is lying about it, right?
And so they're saying it could be construed as lying, whether or not he misunderstood the question or not. It was a public forum directly asking him about his public expenses.
Uh-huh.
He said an incorrection, something, right? He was wrong.
So that's a reason to quit?
Yeah, well, he's
Or
saying,
resign or
he's just going to
whatever?
resign. So he's like, I'm just going to resign.
I'm done with this.
I
He's
made a
probably worth there.
mistake.
He's probably worth there long enough to get a pension. So maybe he's just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this no more. Like,
I guess.
I'll just resign.
I get because it could have been. I don't like. What are the repercussions? It could have been.
I don't
something.
know.
I don't know what if he had stuck around. Like, does that mean? I don't know what a penalty is.
Because I
for
think
something
where
like
I
that.
used to work at the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and like a lot of the higher people had agency vehicles. I had an agency vehicle. It wasn't a $60,000 vehicle. It
I
was a
remember.
van.
Yeah.
But like the people way ahead of me had very nice like Expeditions or like Suburbans or whatever the big ones are. Those were probably $50,000 or $60,000 at least cars. So it sounds like it wasn't that he actually bought the car or they bought it. It was the lying about it, or whatever, however you want to say.
Yeah,
it.
right. But the fact that he said no, I didn't. I don't have one, and he did actually have one. So yeah, he stepped down. So that's a big deal, and it follows the loss of our recent another city chief, and nobody's saying what that's about. I heard a rumor, and I tried to follow up on it, and the city said I'm crazy, and the rumor's not true. So we'll see if that's ruined. I can't.
All those
I
jobs,
wish I
all you
could
got to
show
do
that.
is just not do stupid stuff, and you can usually stay there for a long
You
time.
could, but the issue is, John, like those are high. They're just high stress.
They
and
are.
You're always
They are.
on, and you.
But
deal
those
with
are errors that,
terrible
like he
things.
made. If I'll just take him as an example, like that's an error he made on himself. Like he's the
Yeah.
one that said something wrong.
Right.
Yeah. and
There should
so-
be like a mea culpa take back or something, but like
Maybe.
But the fact that it does seem very hardline. I can't think of another case of this happening. Part of me wonders, is there something else?
Could be.
Right, and that's just natural for us to ask that. So we'll see what happens. Maybe more will come. You can vote on the St. Johns River Basin Plan right now. They have a draft of the Middle St. Johns River Basin Plan, which is this long-range water management update about how to protect and preserve Florida Springs in Central Florida moving forward. And if you want to weigh in, and you should, go check that out on our website. We have a little link that includes like Rock Springs, Wekiva Springs over near Apopka. They need some help, and some of that is about stemming growth or controlling or directing growth around them. And gosh, I hope they're around forever.
St. John's River. You hope it's around forever.
No, there's split springs, but the river will always be there. Whether or not you can swim or do anything in it, who knows? But the springs would be great if we could keep them around. You can win bacon if the soccer teams win.
Wait, I saw. I know where I grew up in Detroit. If they score 3 runs, you get free curly fries.
Okay.
At Arby's.
Love it.
So where do I get this
This is
free
just like
bacon?
that. At Publix, care of Greenfield Natural Meat Co. They are an all-natural bacon company, apparently, and it's called the Bringing Home the Bacon promotion. So if Orlando City Soccer or Orlando Pride win on an away game, you can go to this website. We have the link on OrlandoShine.com, and you can find out how to get your free
Wait,
bacon.
do I just go to Publix and get some bacon?
You have to
or I
fill
gotta
out the thing, and then you get a redemption something, like probably an online digital coupon. I didn't do it. I should have.
Seems like a lot of work to get some bacon.
Well, in today's grocery
That's
price
true,
world,
that's true.
Yeah, people might be skipping out on bacon. So I
That's true.
think it's very smart of them to engage like that. Are we doing okay?
We're good.
Science Center extended their Stellar Nights, which is their late night weekend stuff.
I haven't seen it yet. I saw Jeff, the marketing director,
Okay.
the other day, and he was telling me how popular it's been.
So popular.
Mm-hmm.
They had to extend it by adding more viewings for the laser shows and for the planetarium stuff. People were getting mad because they were selling out, and
it's a good problem to have. I'll take that problem any day of the week.
I agree. I've seen it. So they're bringing back the more popular ones like Queen. Taylor Swift is for sure coming. I felt bad. We gave tickets away to some lucky winners, Shine listeners, to go check out the Taylor Swift thing, and they got there and they didn't get there in time to get in line for the Taylor Swift show.
Really?
Yeah. So they had tickets to the rest of the evening, but they couldn't go see the laser show, and I felt bad. So if you're going to this late night thing,
get there early,
and get in line for the laser light show. Otherwise, you don't get to participate. Florida Clady's pop-up. We have to say,
that's
shout out to your Florida Clady.
My wife.
Leanne. And her friends who are non-bro ceramicists are going to have a little pop-up on August 12th at 1010 Brewing in Ivanhoe Village.
11 ceramic artists.
Yeah, who are non-bros, which
all
could be women or women adjacent.
Like you? No,
like
just kidding.
Me. Yeah, well, maybe.
They're trying. So they're doing this pop-up pottery market. 1010 Brewing, 6 to 9. Just trying to get the pottery world more and ceramics
selling
world.
Their goodies.
Yeah, more places to do it.
Get in there.
And so thanks to 1010 for hosting that. It should be a fun night. If you like ceramics, you like pottery, come on out.
If you want to meet Leanne, go and check that out. Punk for Public Media is returning on August 23rd. That's a big fundraiser for Central Florida Public Media. Not affiliated with the station, but we love to support and go hear some punk music and dance and punch some people in the face.
There you go.
Raise some money for public media. Nothing's more punk right now than public media. What is this? Oh, Party House burns down during fight with city. There's a...
What? I don't even know the words you just said.
Okay. There's a historic home in Lake Eola Heights downtown that the neighbors hate.
Oh, yeah, the Airbnb one.
Well, an alleged Airbnb.
Alleged.
Because the owners have parties there all the time. There's always people there, and they have live concerts and things at this
Sounds
house.
like a blast.
It kind of does, to be honest, but neighbors in that sleepy neighborhood are not happy about it, and apparently neither is the city. The city has been in a legal battle with them for a hot minute. I guess they owe over $500,000 in code enforcement.
That's
fines.
a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but they just had a fire.
Just burned it down.
They kind of burned down, and now, like, in the middle of this legal battle, and so some people are saying that's a little suspicious,
a little sketch,
a little sticky, it's a little sketch. And
so they saying they burned it down on purpose to possibly
some people
collect some
have
insurance?
said that on Nextdoor. I've not. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Then I hope they're okay.
Maybe the neighbors were like, this is a way to solve this problem.
I'll be honest, when Scotty and I lived next to that bar in Mills 50, we talked
They're not
about
open
burning
anymore.
it
You
down
can
all
say
the
the
time.
name of the bar.
I actually couldn't remember it for a
No,
minute.
St.
Matt's Tavern.
Yeah.
When they'd have punk shows and our windows were rattling off our old house, we would talk about burning that place down all the time. And it wouldn't take much because he just had trash in the back, rats running around.
Yeah.
Ugh, I almost cussed how much I hated that. Swan program, blah, blah, blah. We've got some great events to go look at over the weekend. Reggae Fest, Healthy Family Day at YMCA. There's some fun concerts. Go over to our event section on orlandoshine.com. It's not a calendar. It's
curated.
A curated list that is
guide.
It's in queue by the date, organized by the date. So it's a guide.
So if you're free on Saturday, check out Saturday.
And we're only going to write about it if it's cool. It's the only reason it's there.
If it sucks, you're not
it's
getting
not going to be there. If it
publicity.
sucks, maybe go to someone else's calendar.
Like the Orlando Weekly. Put it in their calendar.
The Sentinel. Bungalower. They all use the same calendar thing. Just go to those dumpy sites and see what they're doing. And that's it.
Well, thanks to Walter's Tavern for having us.
Yeah,
Come check it out. It's a really cool spot.
I love it. I'll come back.
Me too. It's like the closest part of my house.
Yeah. All right. See you next week.
See you next week.
John's going to be with somebody else.
Who
I'm on
knows who?
vacation.
All right. See ya.
From the theme parks to downtown brick streets, from winter garden to sandy bare feet, everywhere the light touches is our kingdom. We're spilling tea